So I just wanted to create a quick demonstration of how to draw your rocket fin in Fusion 360. Now this is assuming you already have your rocket fins laid out on paper and you have an idea how big they're going to be. So this is, as you can see here, I have one of my fins drawn. You only need to draw one. And then I embossed it with some cool text, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So I'm going to turn the webcam off and we'll get started. Okay, so you can see my fin. I already have it drawn here. I'm going to start a new design. And so I'm in the drawing environment for Fusion. I'm going to change my settings just in case it's in inches. Mine is. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to change this to millimeters because we want to work in metric. And then I'm going to click OK. So now I'm working in millimeters and you can see that over here. The surface I want to draw on, just like before, the surface I want to draw on for my fins is going to be the X and the Y surface with the Z coming out towards you. So to start drawing on the X and Y, you click Sketch, and you can pick X and Y because you can see the green and red lines here, or you can go up and you can go to the origin and you could pick X, Y here. Either way works. I'm just going to click on the surface I want to draw on, and that's this one. And I know my fin is 75 millimeters across the base, and it's 100 millimeters tall. So I'm going to use the line command, and I'm going to draw a line out this direction. I don't have to be exact because I'm going to dimension it. If you can try and get it close, or if you want to try and get it close, go ahead. I'm not going to, so I'm just going to drop a single line there. Then I'm going to hit Escape on my keyboard to get me out of the command, and I'm going to go back to the line command, and I'm going to go up this way, and I'm going to drop a line there, and then I'm going to hit Escape again to get out of the command. Then I'm going to give both of these lines a dimension. So this way is going to be 100, and this way is going to be 75. So I type it in, and then I hit Escape to get out of the command again. And then I'm going to draw a third line from the end of this one down to this one here. So there you go. That's the shape of my fin, and I'm going to hit Escape. Now, I don't really like the idea of these being really pointy, so I want to round my fins so that they're a little bit nicer. So I'm going to use the Fillet command. That's right here. I'm going to click on Fillet, and then you notice my icon changes, and I'm going to click on the two lines that I want to fillet or round over. Now you can see that it's giving me a preview of what it's going to look like. Right now, the radius of that fillet is 20 millimeters. I'm going to change that to 5. And you can see that it changes up at the top. Now you can go down smaller. You can go down to 2 if you wanted, or I like 5, so I'm gonna stick with 5. And I'm going to hit Enter because that's the number I want. Now I want to round this over, but I don't want to do it at 5 millimeters. I want to do this corner at a larger radius. So I'm going to go Fillet again, and I'm going to pick this line, and it's at 20 again. 20 is a bit too big, so I'm going to change it to 10, and it gives me a preview. I kind of like 10, but what if I was to change that to, say, 7? 7 kind of looks good. Actually, I'm going to go back to 10. I kind of like 10. So I'm going to keep my fillet at 10, and I'm going to hit Enter, and it's going to round it over for me. Okay. You notice that now my cursor is just normal. I've done drawing what I want to draw, so I'm going to finish my sketch, and it's going to go back into a 3D view like this. I'm going to then extrude the shape I just drew, and I'm going to make my fin 2 millimeters thick. So I think 2 millimeters is a good thickness. You don't want to make it any thinner. You could maybe go to 1.5, but that's pretty flimsy. I like 2 millimeters, so we're going to stick with 2 millimeters. You could make it a little bit thicker, 2.5. It takes longer to 3D print if you're going to 3D print them. So I'm going to go to 2. 2 millimeters is good. And that's what I want. So there we go. Now I have my fin. Once I've drawn my fin, one of the next things I'm going to do is right away, I'm going to save my work. So I'm going to go to the little floppy disk icon. And as always, it's your last name underscore rocket fin. And right now I'm in my grade 9 tech examples. You don't want to save it in tech examples. You want to actually save yours under our grade 9 tech team. Oh, it's not going to let me change it right now. So I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to change that real quick. I'm going to make sure before I start this, I'm going to make sure I'm in the All Saints tech team. Here we go. And I'm in grade 9, the class folder for this class, which is grade 9, spring grade 9. And then I'm going to go into Bottle Rocket. And okay, so I'm where I need to be. Now I'm going to click on the floppy disk. And again, it's last name underscore fin, or rocket fin. Let's call it rocket fin. Okay, and I'm in the right folder, Bottle Rocket, perfect. And I'm going to click save. Okay. And then you'll notice that the file name changes up here. So say I wanted to put some embossed text on here. So I'm going to go back to Sketch. And I'm going to pick the surface of the fin. And then under Create here, if I just click on that little down arrow, you'll see a text command. I'm going to click text. And I'm not going to use that, but I am going to expand this. So what it's asking me now is it's asking me to draw the box that I want to put my text in. So I'm going to just draw a horizontal box and then I can rotate it afterwards. So there we go. And then see the example text. So I'm going to change that to, I'm going to change that text. Sorry. Oh, I have to type the text. I'm going to type GR9 Tech. I'm just going to use grade 9 Tech as my, you can change the height of the text if you want. So I'm going to do 5 millimeter text. No, I'm going to keep it at 10. I like 10. 10's better. 10 millimeter text. So you can change the height there. You can change the style of text. Once you're done, you click OK. And then you'll notice it's not on the fin. So what I have to do is I have to rotate this. So if I double click on that box again and I grab this hand up here, I should be able to rotate it to match the angle of the fin. Okay, and then say I wanted to move it this way, I can grab oh, I gotta, sorry, let go of the text there. Then I can grab here and I can move it in. Here we go. So you got to expand the bottom first and then move the top over. Something like that. But you can play around with it, get it to where you want it to be. And I want to move it, oops. Grab it by the top part and I want to move it down this way a little. There we go. So once I have the text, I finish my sketch. And then under Create here, now that I finished my text, my ribbon's gone back to its normal state. I click on here on the down arrow and you'll come down to the one that says Emboss. I click on Emboss, then I click on the text that I want to emboss. And I want to do a negative emboss. So I'm going to do negative, and it should select, oh, sorry, I got to select the face. I want to emboss it on that face there. So I selected the text and then I selected the face. So select the text and then select the face. And then I want to go in. I don't want to go full 2 millimeters. I'm going to go 0.5 of a millimeter. But I want to go negative 0.5. So it goes into. Okay. And then I click OK. And there we have it. We have an embossed fin. Now, if you want to change it, you can always double click on it, I think. Or you can go down to the control and double click on the emboss down here. And if you want to make changes, you can also click on the text, which is down here as well. So I'm going to click OK. Say I wanted to edit the text, I can go down here and I can right click and then go edit sketch. And that'll let me edit the text. You can see it here. I forgot to put a space in between. I'll go back. Nope, I made it too long. So we stretch it out a little. There we go. And then finish sketch, and it'll update the sketch. So there you have it. That is essentially drawing your fins and putting some embossed text on it. You don't have to put embossed text on your fins. You can just leave it plain. It's your choice. No extra marks for doing embossed text or not. Hope this helps. Have a great day and have some fun.